I'm Katie LaGrone. A few months ago, the state set up a dashboard for people to lodge complaints about law enforcement agencies that refuse to enforce immigration policies. We've obtained those complaints.
No state is doing even close to what Florida's doing.
Flanked by Florida Highway Patrol troopers and a Florida Leads podium sign, Governor Ron DeSantis on Monday touted Florida as creating the blueprint for America's war on illegal immigration. From sweeping new state reforms,
We've made a difference,
to backing the Trump administration on enforcement. Florida, DeSantis said, is leading the fight, even using its own law enforcement agencies to help the feds crack down.
All 67 Florida sheriffs have entered into 287G agreements with Immigration and Custom Enforcement to be active participants in this mission.
And those who don't could face the consequences. In March, Florida's immigration czar went so far as creating what's known as the Law Enforcement Accountability Dashboard, a public portal where people can report law enforcement agencies in the state that aren't all in. In documents provided to us through a public record request, we've learned in the first 6 weeks since the new dashboard went live, just 8 complaints were filed. 2 against the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, 1 against Orlando Police, Jupiter PD, and the Broward Sheriff. In Orange County, one complainant alleged the sheriff's office there had refused to look into concerns of illegal immigrants visiting her place of employment.
A law enforcement officer's job is not to decide which laws to enforce. It's to enforce all of the laws equally.
Sunny Craze filed that complaint. A security guard at a Florida amusement park, she's concerned about contracted workers.
The IDs that they were showing were, a lot of them looked fake, to be honest with you.
She didn't know about the state's dashboard until a friend sent it to her.
I do think that it is a good thing that it's being kept track of because, to my mind, my personal feelings on the matter are, if something is a law, then it's the law.
Craze says she got a call from the state about her complaint, but hasn't heard anything since.
Very few responses have been logged.
On Monday, we asked Florida's immigration czar if any complaints filed to the dashboard so far have resulted in action.
Florida Department of Law Enforcement does its preliminary inquiry and sees whether an expanded investigation is appropriate. So that's where that lies. I don't have any other information to share on where that is right now.
And what do you make of the minimal responses, that just very few complaints have been actually logged?
Yeah, I don't know what to attribute that.
The governor offered his own thoughts.
I think it's because we have legislation in place that basically says if you don't do maximum participation with federal immigration authorities, that can constitute a neglect of duty, which would trigger the governor's ability to suspend you from office. I think that's why you don't have as many complaints.
For Craze, her concern, she says, had nothing to do with politics or immigration for that matter. Instead, for this security guard, it's simply following the law.
I did my responsibility as a citizen. I gave the information to law enforcement. If they choose not to go forward with that information, then that's not on me. I'm in the clear, from my perspective.
Earlier this year, Orange County Sheriff said he believed immigration enforcement should be left up to the feds, not the state. We reached out to the agency for comment, but have not heard back. I'm my team investigator, Katie LaGrone, taking action for you.